I thought the sand artist would have continued it, so you would have known the entire story. Then I would not have to repeat it again on this. But anyway, this is the kind of hurdles we faced in our journey also. Our today's esteemed chief guest, His Holiness Radhanath Swamiji, esteemed devotee Sri Gaurang Prabhuji, and other devotees who are present here. Our guest of honors, Mr. Kamal Bali, President and Managing Director Volvo, Mr. Anand Kumar, Senior VP and Head Manufacturing Design, Quality and Planning, Tata Hitachi, Mr. Rajneesh Pandey, Head Purchase, Commercial Vehicle, Tata Motors, Mr. Santosh Gore, Head Purchase, Passenger Vehicle, TML, Mr. Rafael Tu, Managing Director XCMM, Mr. Nilanjan Das, VP Supply Chain Management, THCM, again, Toshiyuki Tasugami-san, VP Factory Head Kovelco, Kojo Mizuta-san, our TPM guru for RSB from Japan, Professor Gautam Sutradhar, the present Director of NIT Jamshedpur, from where I did my graduation in mechanical engineering. Mr. Sundarajan C, Deputy Plant Manager, Sunil Kumar Tiwari, Plant Head, Tata Motors, and all other esteemed guest of honors, the guest present here today. Let me take the name of Mr. Prasanna and Vidya Rajarao. Prasanna, our just past independent director, Vidya Rajarao. She is continuing now. Our investor partner, Rishi Mandavat and Sahil Bhatia, who are present here today. They have come all the way from Mumbai to witness this celebration. My friends from industry in Adityapur who are present here, Mr. Rakeshwar Pandey ji, the president of INTUC here in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, and all RSBians, my family present here. It's a heartfelt privilege today to welcome Radhanath Swamiji to this milestone celebration. Thank you, Swamiji, for gracing this occasion with your divine presence. I have been deeply inspired by Swamiji's journey. Reading his book, Journey Home, an autobiography of an American Swami, I could feel every struggle he faced, and deep down, I felt I could relate to his journey. Despite enduring so much, Swamiji was guided by a divine voice that took him across borders, through treacherous terrains, and through encounters with all kinds of people, good people, dangerous people, spiritual people. His extraordinary journey was filled with divine interventions that ultimately led him to finding his Guru in his divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder of ISKCON, who was the founder of the ISKCON, to whom he surrendered with complete devotion, ultimately surrendering his life to the divinity of Lord Krishna. Now you may wonder why I said I could relate to his struggles. Although my journey has not had the same ordeal as Swamiji's, as an entrepreneur, I too have traveled across borders of financial struggles, coursed through the treacherous terrains of business, and met all kinds of people. I need not describe which kind of people, but you can understand. Positive, negative, all. Guided always by voice within and blessed by divine intervention. Standing here today, surrounded by so many familiar faces, I feel a wave of memories come rushing back. Today, we are celebrating 50 years of this journey. We together celebrating 50 years. How the time has passed. I am also not able to understand. Today I am standing here after 50 years of the journey. When I look around, I don't just see employees, I see family. This evening is not just a celebration of this company, but also the celebration of each one of you. Because RSB was never built by a single person, it was built by many hearts, many countless hands, and by sacrifices that have been made by each one of you. Many of you know RSB's success today, but not everyone knows where it began, how it began, why it began. So, if you will allow me, I would like to share a bit of that. In short, narrating 50 years journey in 10 minutes is not possible actually. Even in 2 hours also, there are so many hurdles, difficulties, good time, bad time we have passed through. Imagine this, a little boy, a shy boy, an introvert who was scared to raise his voice, to stand up for himself, to even speak to others. A boy who endured unimaginable hardship along with his family, dreaming to steer his family and himself away from it, joining hands with his brother SK, who shared a similar dream and ultimately conquering his dreams. Before I share more, I want to take you back to the roots, to the values that first taught us perseverance and resilience, my father's life and his incredible sacrifice. My father worked as a roller at scalp mill. If people from Tata Steel is here, they will understand it. That time scalp mill was there and he was in the control room, having a steady job, a regular income, but he had a large family to provide for. We were 7 brothers. For years, I watched my parents exhaust themselves, sacrificing everything and working day and night to take care of us. And there I saw my father's willpower, my mother's love, both their willingness to work endlessly and diligently. And that lit a fire in us. They were our first teacher in perseverance, and we wanted to honor his efforts by doing something for the family. Additionally, my late elder brother Narendra Bhai, only earning member at that time amongst us brothers, providing us the time and support to establish our business. I was, after passing out, doing my graduation from NIT, Jamshedpur. I got a job in a public sector steel company, but I didn't join. I denied. My father and my parents were very, very upset, but eventually they supported me because they were loving me very much. That doesn't mean they were not loving my other brothers, but I was their, most obedient. Since I was very obedient, very sincere, and whatever I do it with a lot of sincerity, discipline. So they used to like me, even my grandfather also. And that is how throughout the college, actually, I focused only on my studies without any distraction. You all know that in college what happens, how the friends and all that, they used to influence you to go to the cinema, theater, or do something, play around or something like that. But my focus was only on how to achieve excellence in my studies. When I finally graduated, everyone assumed I would secure a stable, well-paid job, as I told you. I rejected that, turned it down. But my father actually supported me at the end, and he extended not only the moral support but also with little money, around 15,000 that time in 74. Later, when SK sitting here smiling, he heard about I'm going to do something different, start a business, start a unit. He told me, brother, can I join? He used to call me Ravi Bhai. Ravi Bhai, can I join you? He was only 17 years old, a teenager, studying intermediate. I said, how can you join me? You are a little boy, you continue your studies, finish it, and then join. He said, no, 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 no. Ravi Bhai, you will be doing it, you are doing it for the family, so I'll also join. He was very, very adamant that time, no, I'll join. I said, okay, please come. It's good. I will get another hand. So that became a blessing in disguise. We continued for 50 years. So from that moment on, he has been there alongside me, building the company and organization, and still he is there standing like a rock along with me. Our both personality is very different. The friends here who knows him and me can really understand how different we are. So it's a, you can say, unity in diversity. He is always very bold, very aggressive, and always take challenges. Whenever we used to take any job, technically, whether he knows or don't know, as an engineer, I always see that from that perspective, engineering knowledge. He used to tell me, hey, don't worry, you will make it. Why are you always applying your engineering knowledge in that? And actually, he could succeed doing that. I was astonished how he could do it. And today, let me tell you, today he manages the entire operation of the organization, 17 plants across India in 9 locations, and also the customer relation. Here, my esteemed customers are here present, whoever is present, they can really say what kind of relationship RSB is having and how we satisfy their needs on time and with all kinds of product requirements. My job was to look after quality and the business strategy and of course now the international business. And right from day one, I will tell you we are the first company to achieve. Yes. Anyway, so that was our job distribution, and that is what still we are continuing with. And he is not being an engineer; he is more than an engineer. Any technical aspect, the design aspect of any proprietary product, before our designers could find out the fault, he used to tell them, अरे इधर देखो यहाँ पे कुछ गड़बड़ी है उसको ठीक करो ठीक हो जाए and all of them know that. Let me go back to when I started in 73, 74. We both brothers are there, and for 6 years, from 73, 74 to 80, we are only struggling. No profit, turnover was minuscule turnover, very little turnover in lakhs or something, few lakhs. And since we do not belong to a business family, we didn't know how to run a business. So we learned the business from by paying the fee for that. Wherever we lost, that loss was because of our knowledge of business. We didn't have the knowledge of business. In 79, our unit became sick and I was bedridden with typhoid that time. So my brother took charge, complete charge, and we invited National Small Industry Corporation who declared it, and also at the same time we could revive that with the help of the bankers and the financial institutions. From there, from 80 onwards, there no looking back. We used to grow 70, 80%, sometimes 100% until 94, 95 when we started our Pune unit. The first order we got from Tata Motors. My brother was very busy with Tisco and Uranium Corporation because he approached Tisco source development that can we get some maintenance job so that we can supply you, we can start our unit. And he was very fortunate that we could get a job from there. We continued from there, but I told him unless we go to Tata Motors, we get, that time the name was Telco, unless we go to Telco and get some job, it will not be a continual job. We can't grow. He was saying, you go there, they don't give any order. I can't stand there and wait for 6, 7 hours. I said, okay, you do your job, I will do my job. So I went to the Telco, then Telco, now Tata Motors, and with lot of persuasion, we could get good product from them. Product means it's built to print, small components. We started with that, and from there, our real success started. Because of our quality culture, our people's dedication, hard work, we could satisfy our customer, and the customer started giving more and more components to us. Initially, when the telco's trust in us grew, more orders came in from low-tech sheet metal components to value-added machining components, then to aggregates like propeller shop, to own design products with overseas tech partners, to our fully in-house designed aggregates and system, to global expansion like USA and Mexico. As I mentioned, currently having 17 plants across 9 locations across India, and Mexico is growing much faster now. Most recently, we reached a new milestone, Bain Capital. Rishi Mandawat, Sahil Bhatia, both are there. So they partnered with us. They invested in our company. They reposed faith on us. Very recently, they became our partner. And it's not just silent partner. They are also active partner to take us from today's 3,000 crore to 10,000 crore. That's what they are also saying. We are also saying. We are hopeful that in 4 years' time we can reach to that level. That is why we joined. And also, what we found that our thought process and their thought process is really matching. It's very harmonious. And culturally, we find them, we can really blend together and work together. So thank you, Rishi and Sahil. As we stand here today, 50 years into our journey, I am in awe of what we have accomplished together. We went from two brothers pedaling a bicycle to motorbike, and finally to a car. So that was our journey. So all our esteemed guests can understand how difficult or how easy it was really reach to that stage. From a 15 people team, including both of us, now around 6,000 associates and the managers are working for us. I mean, we are together working to take this organization and to achieve new milestones, more milestones. So thank you everyone. You have made RSB what it is today. All our customers, bankers, investors, vendor partners, collaborators, advisors, and all stakeholders. Thank you so much for supporting us in our journey of 50 years. Now looking to the next 50 years, as the younger generation takes on the RSB legacy, I urge you, all the next gen, to keep up our vision, ethics, and the RSB emotions at heart. We are all one family. We are there for each other through thick and thin. During our initial days when we struggled to make a profit, when the business was barely surviving, my father's words stayed with me. He used to say, never leave a loan unpaid, even during the difficult time. And now my father from the top must be seeing us, blessing us, that yes, my sons really proved that, followed my path. Today this company stands on a foundation of trust, of honoring our word, no matter how challenging it may be. From a quality standpoint, as earlier also I mentioned, we are the front runners in the Eastern Zone to achieve various quality and safety standards certification along with TQM and TPM. Our TPM guru is present here, Mijota-san. Thank you, Mijota-san, for coaching us for the TPM. Our plants are now already got the TPM and it's now continuing. We don't just aim at customer satisfaction, we aim for customer delight. And also keep in mind, as an integral part of this automobile industry, don't just serve our customers. Our responsibility goes beyond that. Every end user relies on the quality products we make. We carry a responsibility to ensure the safety of the people of our country or elsewhere, whoever is using the final product. Back in the day, I have seen my father go out of the way to help people for their livelihoods, though acts touch our hearts and inspired us. Not only father, my grandfather. We instilled that values from grandfather and father. Even with their limited resources, they used to help the underprivileged for education, to take care of their health. My father often praised J.R.D. Tata's philosophy. We are born and brought up here in Jamshedpur only, seeing J.R.D. Tata, a chairman of the company that time, admiring how he cared for his employees and society at large, including SC and ST people around Jamshedpur. In many ways, these values and philosophy became ingrained in us as well, shaping how I view the role of a leader. To this day, J.D. Tata remains my idol. Today, as a 3,000 crore company, we carry forward my father's legacy of compassion, working to uplift our communities and supporting those in need, just as he taught us to do. We have initiated social drives to help those in need, from education, healthcare, women empowerment, skill development, and community development. Thank you, Father, for being our role model, for inspiring us, for being with us at every step. It is our way of honoring every soul who has knowingly or unknowingly helped us along the way. The world needs love and kindness. Their power is so much that even a tiny ounce of love or kindness can spark someone's passion, empower someone's thoughts, ignite self belief, and most importantly, inspire people to make the world a better place. As we move forward, may we continue to reflect the same values that have defined RSB from the very start. Here is to all of you, to our incredible journey, and to the next 50 years of RSB. Let's keep building, believing, growing together sustainably. Please remember that we are committed to ESG and sustainability. We are committed to women empowerment in our organization. Our organization may be small, but we follow all the rules and all whatever is required for the country, for the world, uh, to protect the environment, how to reduce the carbon footprint. So I did not tell in detail, it will take time, but we are actually following all these practices. We are implementing all these practices. At the last, whatever I learned from H.H. Radhanath Swamiji, when I met first time in 2013 on the day of Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth centenary. That was my first meeting along with late Satpati ji. Many people know him. He was in Tata Motors and then he became our advisor, technical advisor. First met him, I was, in fact, I can't express my words. I was so much impressed by his humility, his humbleness, and the way the journey was. 54 years journey of Swamiji today. He is an American, but I won't say he is an American. He is pure Indian now. That is why the book written by him, Journey, the actual home is this, the India, for his spiritual practices and whatever he has achieved. If I go on talking about him, I am not really fit to talk about him. The introduction will be given by our one of the devotee, Mr. Manish Advan. So thank you so much to all our guests. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this celebration. I was just talking about the last word. The last word is, in the morning I was interacting with Swamiji. I also asked the same question. I think my philosophy of life is to first understand the reason why I am on this earth and what my purpose is. I believe that life has two sides, the material and the spiritual. It is important to live a full and honest material life while also doing your best to help others, particularly those who are weaker and in need. So, thank you so much.